So, friends, good evening. We start not from the beginning, sorry, because of the technical problems, but we will tell about the first stage of the live streaming. What is life today? Natalia Rodina will convey you the most important secrets about the life. So, many say that life arose by chance, that everything uh, on the planet and the cosmos appeared accidentally. So it's not true, of course. The life is created by the higher mind, by the creator. He emits the state of life. This is the state of his energy, his vibrations that he is pouring out from himself, from the center of the cosmos. And the life uh, exists on three levels, in three states: on material life, in material state. Then life exists in semi-material or gaseous Morontia state, and in spiritual state, it's the higher state of the vibrations, the supreme state of life. And the life is arranged and controlled by highly advanced beings. They create life on different worlds and different planets and control and develop the life on all planets, in all galaxies, in all universes. There are a lot of hierarchy of spiritual beings. They are also are created by the higher mind. Some of them are called the life carriers. So we can say that the higher source of life, the creator, creates and controls the life everywhere. People call him God. This is one of the name of the higher mind. So, with approaching to the understanding that the life is eternal state that is always transforming, always changing, but creates different levels of reality. On this planet, there were such civilizations on this planet as Atlanteans. They also had carried out the experiments with different life processes, natural processes, and they started to interfere and carried out the experiments with such natural processes that uh, were forbidden. And that process and experiments led this planet to the mass disasters and catastrophes. There were a lot of earthquakes and floods. So the island where these Atlanteans lived came under the water into the ocean, and this civilization disappeared. And now there is such an information that our civilization, humans on this period of time, also can um, come to such the same results, because people interfere into the natural processes, but life and nature and all life processes on our planet should be controlled by the higher supreme spiritual beings. So we should not interfere in these processes. But the divine plan for development of this planet, evolution of our planet, was violated by the fallen beings. So now the divine plan for the evolution of this planet and humanity is distorted, is not applying on our planet. So the transforming processes of humans and nature on our planet cannot occur in the right way, in the more constructive way as it should be. Why? Because there's fallen, highly developed beings that became fallen. They lived many ages ago, and they even were visible. They came to develop humanity, and uh, they were developing humanity for some period of time, but then they became fallen. They betrayed the divine plan and the creator. Now that's why we have now so many evil destructions on our planet. We see all processes and the state of people, most of all in the states of pride and desire to rule, to have a power and money. So the fallen beings that now are live and control people, humanity, and this planet, they have just the purpose to destroy, but not to help and develop people. And especially in this period of the quantum transition, when the cosmos itself transforms the life on this planet, together with the highly developed spiritual beings and life carriers who are developing humanity, humans, and the planet. So these fallen beings, um, instead of helping humanity, the humanity is, on the contrary, in the state of madness, depression, fears, aggression, wars, and destructions. But everything had to be in completely different way. The process of evolution had to go in a different way in our process of evolution. So what are the conclusions of these processes? Of course, I can tell you, and the highly developed beings who are living and carrying out their work on this planet in the form of spiritual teachers of humanity, we understand all these destructions should to end with very severe destructions, because when people are interfered in the processes of even human genetics, when they create artificial intellect and GMO products and different processes of uh, creating clones, creating and changing the DNA of humans. Of course, also they distorted and lost moral qualities and absence of high morality, honesty, and all these qualities and states develop humanity. They are lost, and of course, all these destructive processes lead to very strong destructions. All these life values are lost, moral values are lost. So humans are so degraded, and you people are so suppressed by fears that to pull out people from this abyss when people live now, it's very difficult. That's why these difficulties, destructions are inevitable on this planet, and these destructions, in fact, they will destroy and remove these fallen beings from the planet. Do you know that no matter how long the hardships last, they will end. Nevertheless, they will end. It means that the evil will destroy itself. It will stop the existence on the planet. And only then, on our planet, a lot of uh, supreme spiritual beings will come to this planet. They will uh, start and continue the development of humanity. They will cleanse the planet from the poisons, infections, different infections and viruses that now are everywhere on the planet. And the planet is full of these viruses and infections. And our planet will bloom, will flourish again, will prosper. I know that the planet will finish the evolution in a very high, advanced and spiritual state. So I can tell you with the full responsibility that our planet also will pass the three stages of development. Now, humanity and the planet is manifested and live in the material, condensed, very dense state of life. But after the completion of the quantum transition, when this epoch will end, people will move into the new state of life, semi-material state of life. But it's not the end of our evolution. On the earth also will be the spiritual state of life, when humanity will come to the very high level of awareness and spiritual development. They will overcome the destructive processes, diseases. They will study the divine laws of cosmos, and people will learn how to control all processes of their reality, because each person on this planet is the creator, because each of you has the potential and the nature of the creator. So each person, even now, even in this difficult state, all of you are creators. You create your own reality. Of course, the different question is what processes now you create, and now most people create destructive process. But nevertheless, you are the creators. And of course, only the mad person can argue with this, but sane and conscious person will realize this and will accept and understand that everything that I have in my life, I have created for myself. And it does not matter that I uh, forgot how and when I have created this for myself, but still I'm responsible for all my situations and processes in life. Of course, now there are a lot of hard situations, hard processes, because our planet and humanity will complete in the material state of life. And the life on our planet is transforming and is moving into the semi-material next state of life. Semi-material state of life is the gaseous state, Morontia state of life. This is the more subtle state of life and reality. It's not so dense matter, but nevertheless, after the Morontia state of life, the planet will move to the spiritual state of life. And I think that exactly at that stage, spiritual stage of our evolution, the Archangel Michael will come to our planet and will claim the age of life and light. At that period of time, only spiritual developed people will live on our planet. They will be very conscious, very constructive. Evil and destructive people will not survive till that time. They will leave this planet. They will go to another planets in different state of life. Now people live in very silly processes. They don't think about the life process, what awaits them after this life. They think that they need to live just one day, just one life. But even this process is proven by our modern scientists that the life is never ending. It just is transforming its state of life. When you leave this material life and you leave your physical body, then you just go into another state of life, subtle space. So, of course, considering all of this, we need to live constructive life and helping each other, live conscious lives, not humiliate other people, not destroy or harm other people, to use them for your success and richness. These destructive processes just are the indicators of the moral degradation of humanity. I remember in my childhood, we were taught that if you succeed, if you study well, you need to help other learners who are not so successful and effective. And I was engaged in this process, and I understood that it's normal process, that I studied well, and I understood that I am an example. I'm very obedient and efficient student, but I understood that we need to help other students who are not so successful and effective. And if we all will study well, we will help each other and we will have better result in our life. That's why I understood this, and I always help those learners who were not so effective and successful. But where are these values now? Why these values and processes of honesty and help take and care of each other, they are lost? although they are the basis of our life, and there is no other method to live good, wonderful lives. Only helping each other, only loving each other, and forgiving each other, you can overcome this evil and live wonderful lives. So I really hope that the world will listen to me, will hear me, and you, my audience. Just realize this lesson that everything that you bring and you give to the world and other people, only this will return to you. That's why Jesus Christ told people that to give and to receive, this is the one process, it's the same process. Now people are complaining that they lack some resources, but everything is given to you by the Creator. You can just reach to this, accomplish to this, earn this, and you can receive everything. You can do everything that you want. So just value this life and realize the life as the wonderful process of creation. Friends, when people come to this level and switch their life to such a processes, the cosmos itself facilitates in your development. The cosmos and supreme spiritual beings will help you in everything. Just you need to change your vibrations and to light the life and the light inside your souls. You need to take the side of this supreme uh, light and light forces, supreme forces. But we see just the deception and lie and evil on the planet. Of course, what we should wait for us, from where the happiness and love can come to us, since all people radiate these destructive processes. Friends, we need to realize that these processes, there is such a truth that we cannot neglect because it is truth. And in what is this truth? That every person radiates everything that he thinks, that he feels, everything that he perceives, how he understands this life and perceives this life. Every second, every moment, each person radiates his energy, his vibrations, and these vibrations influences on our common life, our environment and life processes. And all people live in this one space. So the more people radiate the horror, fears, and destructions, the more this horror and sufferings destroy all people, everyone. Friends, I always tell you only the truth. That's why you can believe every my word. If you don't believe, if you feel some mistrust, it means that you just lack some knowledge to understand this and accept this. So, at least my viewers, wake up from this madness, greed, hatred, arrogance, pride, revenge, lie, and deception. Wake up and neglect this. It's not the reality, it's just a dream. But the life creates this. These processes create your life. All these states create your own life that we are living now. And now we are living these destructions because so many people radiate these destructive states. And every moment, I don't know, we will finish this live streaming or not. And we will survive our today and every new day of life or not. Because this funnel of destructions will be spreading throughout all the world. It will be intensifying even more. But now you can stop. You can stop all that is happening now, all these destructions. You can ask me, how uh, can we stop this war on the planet? Yes, you can. Start to forgive each other. Start to help each other, to love each other. Become honest. Just wake up your conscience. Don't look at your neighbors, just you. Be honest. Be frank, be kind, and with your radiations, with your vibrations that you will be emitting, you will improve this life. You will weaken the distractions, that aggression, hatred that now exist on our planet in the world, and it is considered as a norm. If you don't have the aggression or don't judge someone, it means that you are insane. But friends, there is a force of the creator, the higher mind, who has created this and maintain all this life process. And it does not separate that the higher mind. It does not analyze whom he need to maintain and support and what the people not. So the creator is creating and maintaining the life everywhere in the whole cosmos, that due to the energy of the creator, the life exists and everywhere. And this is the science, modern science. It is the proven fact. So every person needs to realize and to answer to himself, what is life for me? How I understand this life, and what a person I am in this life, how I express myself in this life, what results, what effects I will leave after my life, how my children and grandchildren will live after my life, how they will look at this world and the state of our life. I will ask Sergei Arkadyevich, does our live streaming is going on or not? Yes, but friends, in addition to live streaming, the war is undergoing here in Ukraine. So receive every my word, fixate every my word in yourself, and apply it into your life. Only this can save the whole world and all humanity. So realize this life and value this. What is worthy in this life? And just look at our results that we have now. There is the red book that protects some species of animal worlds, but the human's life does not cost anything. People are not interested into anyone. You are not needed by anyone. No one does not want to develop you, to help you. So answer these questions to yourself and don't wait that someone will do something for you. Just take your life in your own hands and, as the creators, create your own life. And should you start? From your thoughts, from your emotions, from your feelings, from the friendly feelings, from care to each other. No, maybe someone is suffering now, maybe someone lacks something, and you can help someone or share some resources, maybe money, maybe your help, maybe you can share something with this person or to lend a helping hand. Don't wait anything, just start to act right today, and you will see how your life will be changing. You will see that you will not have any needs, any lacks in your life. You will be surprised even from where you receive all these gifts and resources in your life. But this is the divine law. When you take care of each other, of other people, when you love each other, when you reveal and express your kindness, even to evil people, then you receive everything from the life, from the space and spiritual forces. And do you know that evil people, aggressive people, they lack love and kindness even more, the most than the other people, because it means that they lack this kindness and the energy of love. They live in these destructive vibrations, and their souls lack this state. They are perishing without love. People need the love so much. And remember this truth that the person who is aggressive, who is live in the hatred, he lacks the love more than someone else. So remember this and share all your resources and help and gifts with others. And then you will receive all these gifts from life and the world that you need. Friends, I know how humanity needs this truth, this knowledge. And I analyzed the state of our world and I try to do everything that we can. But I also concluded that there is no other method. And it's not my thoughts, it's just the Creator who is giving this knowledge to you. Because there is no me, there is no just my physical body who is speaking this and conveying this truth for you. It's just the Creator through my voice is giving you to you this knowledge. So just the biggest problem of humanity is fear. People, because of fears, they suppressed their will and they are ready to fight, to defend themselves. But exactly these processes led humanity to this peak point of destructions, and now we see that a very large-scale disaster can finish the life of people, of humanity in all world. How it happened before in the past age, not once. This is the history, the true history of our planet. And now, friends, I want to delve into the life of the highly spiritual beings. Do you know, do you want to know how they look at all these processes on our planet, on this longing of people to have more money, more power, how people betray each other or kill each other for money, for some resources, and they will be calm and sleep calmly without expressing some humans, human qualities. They observe, they watch all these processes. Life carriers and other supreme spiritual beings, they are observers of this planet. They control from above, from the spiritual space, control the processes on this planet. But they are not interfered in all processes. They observe and restrain the destructions that can destroy this planet. So no one will allow the governance of this planet control the life of people on this planet. And the process of destruction, destroying the planet and people as it was with Atlanteans, it happened not once. So these supreme highly spiritual beings, they are not sitting without any actions, but they observe, they watch uh, people and to look at some people, their souls, who start shining, who realize that they don't want to live this destructive life, they want to develop, they want to improve their life on the planet and the life of other people. When such person has such thoughts, such inner states, it's in fact it's not only the thoughts, it's the mental waves that possess the spiritual states. And these thoughts are ascending from the seventh dimension of this planet that in science, scientists call it torsion field or uh, physical vacuum of the waves of quantum state. They have a different terms and names. It does not matter. The most important thing is to realize that the higher mind takes care of humanity and it sends these thoughts to people. And when person receives and realizes these thoughts and accept it, he start to think about why he lack and does not have some harmony and happiness in his life, in his family, and prosperity. Maybe he, maybe I did something wrong, maybe I make some mistakes. So just a few people realize and think about this. But the higher mind always sends you these vibrations, these impulses, waves. And due to these waves, spiritual waves, people start awakening. And of course, I see that my learners and many viewers who also follow our channel, I see that many of these people are interested in this knowledge. And with such people, the supreme spiritual beings work and take care of them. Of course, without violating the law of free will, the right to choose, because these spiritual beings are waiting till people will awaken, but then they take care of these people, they protect them, help them, and accompany them along their life path, but they never violate the choice of each person, human being. They will allow you to choose all your processes by yourself. So when you choose something and you choose some path, life path, uh, and some and you feel such awakening that you want to improve your life, but then you stop, they will leave you and they will just give you the time to realize mm, your state without actions, without proper actions. And many people just don't do anything. But now the time when you need to act very fast, because now we lack time, we are running out of time um, till the completion of the quantum transition. We need to change ourselves very fast. And of course, to realize that you need to change yourself, it is much easier, but to do this, it's very difficult, it's much complicated. But of course, you need for this, you need to learn new knowledge and to train yourself, to work on yourself, to build up your new force field, new high vibrations, and to field defense field, protected field, because they all people influence their radiations, vibrations, and if they are destructive, they influence on you, and you need to protect yourself. And even science proves that such influences can be deliberately. People can influence other people on the consciousness and mind of other people on purpose. But of course, it's the violating of the divine laws. But what we should do, we need just accept this, realize everything, and accept everyone, all people in your life, understanding that they are your trainers. So they help you to realize this life and change, improve your life. And you can ask why these spiritual supreme beings are not to stop this war, are not engaged in these processes, and don't stop this war and destructions on the planet. Because there is the divine law of free will, the right to choose. So if the spiritual beings will interfere in the processes on our planet that people are creating, they will also violate the divine plan. But do you know that all people are responsible for their actions, for their deeds? Because every person pays for his actions. And even these governors that rule and govern countries, some nations, they also will be responsible for their actions because they are representative of their countries. So uh, it's impossible to take off some responsibility of someone because these laws were created by the creator. This is laws of the cosmos, and these laws are in fact is the life itself because they controls life. And of course people, humans cannot mm, change these laws. People can just violate these laws, and they will have the retribution for this, and this will be the judgment for these people. That's why there is such a truth, higher truth, that there is no judgment in the cosmos, but there is just a self-judgment. So there is another divine law that no one has the right to take the life, someone's life, because the life is given by the Creator. He is the source of life. So those people who take the lives of other, kill someone, they will have very severe mm, retribution for this, very severe sufferings. So those people who create this, they will have their results in the form of sufferings. So this is the law of payment in the cosmos, and each person creates its own results. Sometimes you ask me, what are the laws of cosmos, laws of life? So I'm telling you this. So this is the main laws of cosmos, that there is the payment for everything in the cosmos. It means that the law of exchange, everyone exchange their energy, their help, and in the cosmos there is no such a process to receive something for free without some payment, without any exchange. In the cosmos, all beings and creatures understand that if they take care of each other, share, they help their energy with each other, then they all together will live wonderfully. But now, if a person, how people live on this planet, if they see that their neighbors have more, uh, they prosperous and successful, they burn themselves in envy. But friends, how do you think such people can be prosperous and happy and successful? Of course, no, because only those people who are shining with the light and kindness and generosity, they adorn their life with these vibrations, and only such people can prosper, be healthy and happy. So, friends, change yourself. This is the only way to break through these destructions in which the planet lives now, and our country as well. I understand that it's easier to say, but it's very difficult to improve and install in our life. I know that many people are not ready to hear this. So many people have become so greedy, envious, aggressive, undeveloped, and unconscious that my words, my phrases will be considered them as some fiction, as some illusion. But friends, do you know that what you consider as a real, only this will become your reality? So, friends, if today's information that I was telling you consider as unreal, it will be unreal for you. But if you will believe in this, consider as a reality, as a real truth, this will become your reality in your real life. Because your beliefs, your faith create your reality. Even the modern science has proven this fact. The experiment of Thomas Young. You can watch this in the internet. Do you know why I told you so much about the scientific proofs? Because people are undeveloped and the intellect also at very low level. So when people hear that the science has proved this, they think that yes, maybe I think I can believe this. But to figure out with this and to delve in this, it's also very difficult. And so many people think that maybe someday I will read about this, I will delve into this, but now I don't know. So maybe I will go to cultivate the ground or to watch television, and that's all. Friends, I know that today will be a lot of questions. I'm ready to them, I'm waiting them. So, Sergei Arkadyevich, give you the floor. First question from Lithuania. Does God need the development if He is perfect? How do you think, friends? Does God need to realize His perfection? Of course, He needs this. And the perfection is revealed only in the process of creation, accomplishing this perfection when He expresses, reveals this perfection, and expresses this in the processes of creation. Yes, He is perfect. That's why He stays in the silence and peace. And in this perfect state, He has created a lot of different life forms, supreme spiritual beings. They are evolving on different planets throughout the cosmos, and through their work, through their processes of creation, through their experience that they are receiving, the Creator recognizes Himself because these beings are parts of the Creator, and you humans also are His parts, and your families, your loved ones. You are experiencing your life reality, your experience, and the Creator recognizes Himself through your experience. But there is also the state of unmanifested process of life that is called absolute. So the Creator in His process of evolution also recognizes this absolute. It means that the Creator is evolving to the process of absolute, and His process of evolution is consist of this creative process of life, creation of life, programming of different forms of life. But in fact, not only one creator is involved in this process of creation of life. Yes, he is as the main programmer who is creating, emitting the programs of life, but there is also his partner. You call this Supreme Mother Spirit, the energy of Cosmic Mother, who the programs of Creator, his conceptions, his information or programs, his primary torsion field, she is uh, she is manifesting this. It means that these programs become visible. So you also have the similar process. There is father and the mother in the family. Father gives some genetic information, and the mother is raising, nurturing this life, and give birth to a new child. So this is a similar process of two origins. So the creator emits, radiates the pure waves of the high vibrations, the programs of life, and the Supreme Mother Spirit reveals, manifests these life programs, creating the life forms in the three states of life: material, semi material, and spiritual. The next question, Victor from Dnipro asks, how we can explain the life of ancient people, why they lived longer than these people, modern people. First, I can tell you that people, humans, were created from the animal state, from animals, and these people never lived for 200 or 300 years. But those people who, who were half-blooded, it means that fallen beings, supreme beings who became fallen, they were alien beings from highly advanced planets who came to develop humanity. They mm, um, gave their genetics to people. It means that they mm, created the process of breeding with people. They created, they gave their descendants with humans, with human women, and they created these half-blooded people. So these people were more developed because they have this alien genetics, alien DNA, and they have been living longer, or 200 or 300, even 500 years. But these people, humans, they left this planet. Now they are not incarnate. They don't incarnate here on this planet. Now only those people who embodied here, they have the genetics of humans, genetics, human DNA. And those spiritual beings, alien beings who come on this planet, they come just as the spiritual teachers for one life, and then they go to their planets and proceed the evolution. Why? Because to live here on this planet it's very difficult, very hard, because they live in a more perfect state of life, and when they come to this world, to these low vibrations and destructions, of course it's very difficult for them, but they also experience this low level of life and see these destructions to which people led this planet. The next question: can a person have two souls during this life? No, it's impossible. Every person, every human being has only one soul. The next question, Ludmila asks, why no one give the information how to cleanse our physical bodies from the parasites? Why do you think that no one tells about this? In our center, we have such a direction as the direction of the modern health. Because people come to us to restore themselves, improve their lives, and restore the health, first of all. Many people have a lot of diseases, illnesses, infections, and many of them are caused by parasites, different parasites. So, of course, we have this direction, and we heal and treat people with the herbs, not pharmaceutical herbs, but those herbs are undergoing the um, heat processing, and these herbs don't have this healing properties. That's why we give only the natural herbs that are prepared by individual methods. So all our learners are cleanse themselves, restore their health, drink the antiparasitic herbal mix number 1 and number 2, and all my learners know these herbs, this mix, and it raises even your immunity system. You remove infections, viruses, you become healthy, and people get rid of many diseases. Because you know that 22, not 20, but 92% of diseases are caused by the parasites, different types of parasites. So of course you need to cleanse your physical body as well. And of course our center conduct our work in different directions and help you to improve all the aspects of your life. Of course the spiritual people need to be healthy, and the health is the task number 1 on the first place. When people, new learners, come to us for studying, they go to this center of modern health. They are prescribed after their diagnostic. They are prescribed the herbs, and our specialists observing them till they become healthy. We treat even such diseases and severe illnesses as the cancer or myoma, and diabetes, different types of oncology. We treat people from this disease, and we have a lot of learners who got rid of these diseases. Of course, they have improved their life. They realized their mistakes. They got rid of their destructive habits and vices, but now they're happy people and healthy people. So first task, first day that our learners make for themselves, they restore their health. And yes, friends, we don't give this information so widely because this treatment only for our learners. We give this herbs and treatment only for our learners because in addition to this treatment, people need to practice in practical mechanisms, sacred mechanisms, to restore their energy. They not only physical body but also their subtle bodies, because the health and all your states are one. You have a different state, so you need to restore yourself at all levels. So if you don't remove the causes in your vibrations, in your energy, in subtle bodies, of course, this disease will not leave you. Of course, the modern medics don't remove these causes, but we give everything to our learners to restore their health, and of course, it's a pity that we have just one center on the planet, such a center as ours, but we have a lot of um, a lot of chains, a lot of filials in different centers and different countries. But of course, we understand that we need to have thousands of such centers in different countries and cities, and only then humanity will be healthy. But many of our learners are teachers, directors of schools, a lot of medics, doctors. So they try to apply, install this knowledge in their educational system, in their schools, universities. A lot of doctors also heal and apply this knowledge to heal other people because they prescribe the medicines, but they share this knowledge. They explain people that it's not enough to be a healthy person. To restore your health, you need to work on yourself, on your inner state, and on your feelings, thoughts, and energy. And I can tell you that our center is a scientific center. You need to, I really want you to understand this completely and to explain this to other people that we are official scientific center. We work at the Academy of the Science of Ukraine. So we are not some unofficial organization. We are open to all people from all over the world who want to change their life and improve the life of the whole planet. And we teach people from all over the world on different languages. Just there are some rules that you need to follow to become our learners. So far, it is such a process. When the parents violate the divine law of free will, the right to choose, when they decide for their children to make some procedures, uh, health procedures for their children. Friends, I like this question. Friends, you're responsible for your children till the age of 18, till they will become adult. You're responsible for them even uh, against the God, the cosmos. You're responsible for them till the 18 age, and you're obliged to educate them, to give them the right example. And only after the 18 age, they will become the adult people, and they will be the children of God and people who will be responsible for themselves. And don't think that schools or environment, society need to teach your children, and you are not responsible for them. You need to give them example and to educate them, to give them example of the right behavior, moral qualities. And now you see that in society, all these moral qualities and values are lost. And friends, I can tell you that I can give you more explanations that till 18 age, a child is living on the energy of mother. So all the processes in which your mother lives, they are reflected in the state of child. So if the mother have some destructive processes, smoke and drink alcohol and is aggressive, live in degradation, of course the child will receive all these states within himself. And the next question from Alexei Lipetsky about the divine dichotomy. In this planet, it is expressed in the state of the creator, because the creator looks at this work and perceives this world with his spiritual divine vision. He considers and understands that everything has its own purpose. It is this real divine dichotomy when every process, every state has two states, negative and positive, destructive and creative. That's why, friends, everything is needed for something, for some purpose. Of course, another process that all these destructions on our planet are needed for awakening people, for people to become conscious, to awake. So, on the one hand, we need these destructions, but on the other hand, if the governors, presidents of this planet will be spiritually developed and conscious and constructive, and they chose the path of spiritual development, of course, we would not have such destructions, wars, and horror on our planet. But we see that opposite processes. We see that governors and presidents and all governments of all countries need that people to be sane, aggressive, suppressed, depressed, and scary. So, of course, we need to understand all these processes correctly. And I can tell you that in the process, while I'm teaching you, developing you, I see that people want to choose just one position, one opinion, and to explain from this position all the processes of life. But it's not correct, because in each good process and thing there is a drop of evil, and vice versa. In each evil, destructive process, there is a drop of goodness and light. This is this divine dichotomy. It means that even in these wars, destructions on our planet, there is some useful, a drop of the kindness, goodness. So we need to accept everything. Even the war, you can ask me, can we accept this war? Yes, friends, even these wars, because thanks to this war, so many people recollected God, and they started to appeal to God, to create to Him. So even through these severe hardships and sufferings, they awakened and started their process of spiritual development. Friends, I'm sorry. Near to our city, our town, the rockets are flying, and I hear these bombs again. So maybe our live streaming will end. Now we live in this really live in these war actions in such processes. I hear explosions again. All people really want to all this horror, and so let's come to the final questions, and we'll finish. Victor from Dnipro asks, can the creator to prolong the life of some person, specific person on this planet, if this person helps humanity and this planet? So if he is very useful for planet. And the question from Anastasia, uh, there is a divine plane, the best plane of the life of each person. Yes, friends, the creator can do this, can prolong your life if a person takes care of humanity and expresses his kindness and shares everything in his spiritual state, his help to these people, to this planet. Of course, the, the creator can prolong his life. And yes, of course, there is always the best plan, the best version of your life. So friends, let's start think that this war is ending, that the world and the peace has come to the whole world, and that all people have become pure and spiritual people. We wish peace to the whole world, and I wish you happiness and very long years of your life. And I hope to see you again. Up to new meetings, friends.